Hey guys, Antonio here with another video on crucial conversations, and today we're going to be talking about making the conversation safe, how to talk about anything with anyone. And before we get started, click that subscribe button down low, follow along with more videos like this, send straight to your inbox every single week, guys. Let's get started. So remember that we need a conversation to be safe in order to get information out from all parties into the pool of meaning, that shared pool of meaning where we pull things from in order to make the conversations better and come out of crucial conversations with win-win attitudes and win-win solutions. So the first thing that you need to do is realize you need to step out of the content of the conversation, what you were exactly talking about, make it safe, and then you can re-enter. And there's two conditions that you need to look for to see when safety is at risk. The first is mutual purpose, and that is the condition you need to enter the conversation. If there's no mutual purpose established, then it's hard to enter the conversation in general. Mutual purpose is when you perceive that you are both working towards a common goal. Okay? Now let's look at two examples of one where you don't have a mutual purpose and one where you do. First, let's look at one where you do not have a mutual purpose. I thought I told you to take out the garbage a long time ago. Just take it out already. You're the worst. Just take out the garbage. I don't understand you sometimes. What did that do there, right? When I was talking about taking out the garbage in a bad way, telling the other person what to do without establishing a mutual purpose, it made it seem like I was coming from malicious intent, that I was trying to force the person to do something. No one likes to be forced to do anything, so that is not going to get us anywhere. Now let's look at what it looks like if I try to establish a mutual purpose behind it. Look, I know we both want a clean and good smelling, good area that we live in. We don't want to be living in a bad environment. And I know that we're both busy, but if we can, let's try to focus a little bit more on cleaning. And it all takes some action on both sides. You may have to do something, I may have to do something. Whatever it takes, we have to work together to get this done. See the difference there? Instead of making someone do something alone, it seems like now that you're both working together to get something done. And that will motivate the other person to want to be part of the conversation because they realize that they're not on their own. Now, the only way you get out of mutual purpose is making sure that you ask the three start with heart questions. Figure out what you want, what you really don't want, and things and how to get this win-win solution that will solve both. Okay? Where everyone is happy. Now, you may notice that the mutual purpose is at risk here. The safety is at risk for a couple of things. First, you ended up in a debate with the other person. Second, other people start forcing their opinions into the pool of meaning, kind of how I did with the garbage example. Next is you accuse people. People get defensive. People that shows their hidden agendas, and they circle back to the same topic over and over and over again, meaning that they're not being heard. You need to ask yourself if people trust your motives. If they don't trust your motives, then you're in this mutual purpose part. You need to become on the same motive. The second condition that you need is mutual respect, and this is what is needed to continue the conversation forward as time goes on. And this comes, you lose mutual respect by coming from dwelling on how people are different. For example, you never like cleaning. Like, I never see you pick up a single thing. Can you stop that already? What? I don't understand. Just start cleaning. See what I did there? I made the other person different from me by saying that he or she does not like cleaning. And that causes the other person to think that they're different and they're not on the same page. When that happens, the respect is lost and they can't continue the conversation. Now, you need to look for ways in which you are similar in order to make sure that the mutual respect is there. Let's look at an example. So I know that we're both really busy people, and I know that we really both enjoy living in a clean, good-smelling environment. Sometimes we're going to have to give up some things in order to get other things, right? And I know that we both work really hard. You especially, with all those meetings you keep having for work, But I promise if we can work together on this, then we can have a clean environment. It'll make the rest of our lives a little bit happier, a little bit better by not living in a bad smelling environment. If we just take out that garbage. See the difference there? I talked about how we were similar. We're both very busy people and we both want that mutual purpose. That made us on the same page. And you can notice when mutual respect is lost after a couple things. First, people start defending their dignity. They say, I don't do this, or I don't do that. That is a sign that, you've lost the other person's respect and try to get it back. Second is emotions come involved heavily. Certain emotions like anger would be more prevalent. These are things that cause people to freak out about because you're attacking them specifically. Move it away from them. Next is you just simply ask yourself do I believe that other people are feeling respected right now? If you don't believe that they're feeling respected, then you've lost respect. So now there's 3 skills that these people who are good at crucial conversations and making things safe have. First is apologizing. And this is a statement that sincerely expresses sorrow for your role in causing any part of the problem. What I try to say a lot is that for every problem, it's always some percentage someone's fault. Whether it's 0.0001% your fault and 99.999% the other person's fault, it's still partially your fault, and you need to apologize for what you've done. Sincerely. Okay? That establishes respect from the beginning. And the problem that most people run into when apologizing is that they aren't willing to give up being right for the end goal. They're too prideful. It's important to have someone who is on your side, who you're on the same page with, who you're not arguing with, than to have your pride, okay? So put your pride aside and apologize. Second is contrast. Now this is when you explain what you do not mean until you make the conversation safe again. Let me give you an example of this. Look, I don't mean that you are a dirty person, or you're a person that likes to live in filth, or that you're a person that doesn't do any chores. That's not true. I see the other things that you're doing. Well, we've established a list of things that we would do. And I know if we work towards that list and getting those things done 100%, then we would have 100% clean of a house. And that's what we work together for. So what I did there was I established things that I did not mean. I did not mean that the person was this. This confirms your respect for the other person and your purpose. When you say that you're not all of these other things, or you don't mean all of these other things, it takes those things out of the window. And it shows where you're really trying to go for it. And you want to harp on your respect and purpose for the other person. The last thing you can do is create a mutual purpose. Like we mentioned before, mutual purpose is important. You need to agree and stand strong on finding a win-win situation with the other person. Ask yourselves what you want, what they want, all of those things, and try to find something together that gets you there. And once you find out what they want, try to find out why they want something. When you find out why someone wants something, you find out how important it is. When you know how important it is, then you can work to figuring out what it is that you need to keep in the deal that you make with the other person as a solution versus what you don't need to keep. Because there may be things that the person is willing to give up and you're willing to give up, then you could solve it by pushing the things you need together in a creative way. It comes down to creativity and finding that solution for you guys in order for everyone to be happy and make it out of the crucial conversation alive. I know this was a long one, guys, so let me give you a quick summary. You need to make conversation safe if you can keep moving forward. There's 2 conditions you need to watch out for. To enter conversations, you need mutual purpose. You need to be on the same page together in order to go for the same thing. You need to respect the other person by having mutual respect for each other, by not calling people names and stuff like that. The 3 skills that people use to get through safety are apologizing, putting your pride aside in order to make the conversation more safe, apologizing where you went wrong. Second is contrasting on the things that you did not mean in the conversation. And third is creating a mutual purpose so you're on the same page and can work together. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video on crucial conversations and making conversations safe. I'm going to leave a link in the description down low for you to purchase a copy of this book on Amazon. Guys, please check me out on Patreon. Any dollar amount per month will help me move forward and help me hire people so I can make more videos for you guys and more content every single day. Guys, check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just as a quick update, the past week I've been doing daily tips on things you can try on my Instagram, so make sure to follow me there for tips that you can implement in your life every single day. And guys, as always, remember that a chapter a day allows for success to make way. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.